Welcome everyone to Windsor, Ontario for tonight's coverage of OCAA men's basketball between the Mohawk Mountaineers and the St. Clair Saints, the number one team in the nation. I'm Justin Brent. Welcome to WeDigital's coverage from the Sportsplex as we get set to see the St. Clair Saints take on one of their biggest challenges this season yet. The 5-2 Mohawk Mountaineers come into the building looking to see if they can pull off an upset. In their starting lineup, it's Jalen Jackson along with Kadre Campbell. Then it's Iverson Sean, if you remember, stood out big time as a first-year player last year. Harpreet Gill, and rounding out the lineup is Rayvon Young, who will be starting today for the Mohawk Mountaineers. St. Clair looks like this today. Jacob Masters starts alongside Kyle Brown-Fazekas, Jaden Tillman, and Mazantia. Darnell Petty rounds out the starting five today for St. Clair. So that's a look once again at your starting lineup for today. Both teams expecting this to be a challenging one. Two-game winning streak for the Mohawk Mountaineers against Niagara and then Canadore on the 16th. Both of those games won with more than 90 points scored. St. Clair, last time out, beat the Fanshawe Falcons, their rivals, in dominating fashion, 99-59. 6 consecutive wins to start the season. Sees them number one in the nation with the best scoring team in the province. Let's break that down a bit more as well. The Mohawk Mountaineers, for those wondering, how are they doing scoring-wise? Well, they are the 4th best scoring team in Ontario so far, just under 87 points per game. Points allowed, about 79. St. Clair's allowed 74. At 79 points per game, allowed 11th in the province from the Mountaineers. Starting lineups finalized just about in the stadium for today. It's been a fun time so far this season at the Sportsplex. It's been a fun night after the win for the women's team. After a comeback for the Mountaineers from 23 points down, they got within 4. They ran out of time. We'll see what happens this game. Just about in position and ready to go. David Carnia, John McKibben, and Jamie Ireland, your officiating crew today in this one. Going to make the jump today for the Mountaineers. It's Jalen Jackson, the 6'3" wing, against Maz Tia, the 6'7" forward from Windsor. Happy with us for tonight's coverage of OCAA men's basketball. We are underway from the Road City. Masters starts with possession. Trying to give it off to Tillman. And already out of bounds to start the ball game. Forced turnover that time by the Mountaineers. Rayvon Young on the smother. Taken up right now by Campbell. Campbell, the 5th-year senior for North York. Now it's Young. Looking around, finding Jackson for the 3. Good. Jackson starts off the scoring for Mohawk. Doesn't even have to wait less than 30 seconds. Jaden Tillman blocked. Here comes Young. Young, hard contact midair. Rayvon Young drawing contact. Hit to the head is the call there. Alright, the first personal Mastia. They have called for a shooting foul as well. 14th best free throw shooting team so far, Mohawk is. They are averaging 63% as a team. Not the greatest of free throw percentages. We'll see what they're able to do here. With that in mind, Young makes both. The 12-point per game scorer making both on that trip. Petty takes it across. Now looks ahead. Trying to find Brown-Fazekas, does. Brown-Fazekas, and more contact. And Young straight to the foul board. Brown Fazekas to the foul line. Young trying to set the offensive foul, didn't get in position that time. So Brown Fazekas brings St. Clair to the line. The fifth best free throw shooting team in the province coming in at 67.5%. Kyle Brown Fazekas, the transfer over from the GTA region. He makes the first two. He's picked up OCAA rookie honors. His look very solid as a player in his time in this conference so far. He's averaging about 17 points per game this season at 72% free throw shooting. Misses the second, but kept alive. A 5-1 run to start for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Masters has to poke it around. Taken away by Jackson. Kicked up now, John. Given back outside Jackson. Stolen back away. Masters. Masters goes for the floater. Jacob Masters on the bucket. 5-3. About 90 seconds through the first quarter here on We Digital OCAA men's basketball. Mohawk St. Clair. Contested jumper falls. Nice handles that time from Cadre Campbell. Tillman gives it off. Masters a three. Too strong. Second chance for Masters. Now for Petty. 8 on the shot clock. Petty, three. That falls. Darnell Petty makes the bucket. Now pass down to Gill. Stolen back away. Now stolen right back. Right into a travel. Harpreet Gill caught on the travel, the fourth-year player from Brampton. Petty was at the same time trying to set an offensive foul, and already a change. Jackson out, Charlie Hennessy, a local product from Kennedy Collegiate, coming in his second year with Mohawk. Tillman sprints it, loses it, gets it back. Petty goes for a contested fadeaway, doesn't matter. Hennessy right in his face. Young now forces a pump. Too strong on the layup. Gill, second chance, puts it in. Tillman coming into today the top shooting player in the province. 68% for the field. Passes it off. Given off for Brown Fazekas. Couldn't get that one to drop. Second chance after the poke. Good. Kyle Brown Fazekas on the bucket. Sean trying to work baseline. Kicks it out, turned over. Out of bounds, last touch by Mohawk. A running past 3 minutes through the first quarter. Tillman squeaks it through some defenders for the layup. Jaden Tillman getting fancy with it. Moved up. Hennessy gives it to Yun. Yun from the shot. Gets it to Gill for the bucket. Good passing that time to get it to Gill. Now Masters. Back to Tia. Tia goes layup. Doesn't fall. Back to Hennessy. In transition. Trying to bank it in. No. Young, second chance, front rim. Third chance, Gill hits the side of the backboard. Kicked back up for Tia. Tia, Euro step, off, foul. That's his second. 2 personals already for Tia. Positioning that time for the foul for John. Air change coming in, Dante Richards. Also now in, another top shooter this season in the conference, Matt Cazale. now in. Fifth, right behind Maztia on shooting. Bounce to Hennessy. Trying to pass the baseline. Couldn't get it to its target. Marco Dozin. Contested layup. Doesn't go. Battle for the ball. Draws whistles for a jump ball. And Tillman is down. Jaden Tillman down and being checked by the training staff. It's going to spark a bit of a delay here. So 12-11 your score. Once again, St. Clair with the advantage with 5:25 to go in the first quarter of play. Jaden Tillman being checked out by the training staff. Tillman coming into today about 11 points per game on the season. Tillman also about 5 assists a game coming in. Jacob Masters, one of the players to watch. Harpreet Gill, about dead even with him, actually. The difference is how they got their points. 23 pointers for Masters. Gill, not so much a three-point shooter at 2 for 5. But here's the thing, Gill also gets to the line a lot. 24 of 29 from the stripe. These two, near identical in the stat lines, but different approaches to how they get those points to be able to make up some of those differences. Crowd gives a round of applause here as Tillman, at the very least, is being helped up here. Tillman being assisted as well by Coach Segan. One of the assistant coaches in Segan, should say, and Christian Segan. Big loss for now. So Amari Fry will come in for Tillman. Back underway. Now with it, Anthony Ragonetti into the ball game for Mohawk. Hop inside, Richards drawing 2 free throws. Casale caught for his first personal. 3 team fouls already for St. Clair, not even 5 minutes through the quarter. So Richards makes the first of 2. 44 total points on the season. That accounts for about 6 points a game. About 53% though from the free throw line. That one misses. Taken up by Masters. Stolen away. Hennessy slips. And now he's down. St. Clair calls timeout here with it tied at 12. Hennessy may have slipped on some moisture buildup on the floor. Now wiping the floor down after that play. At the end of the paint, watch just slips on a possible wet spot there. Now another player needing to be checked by the training staff. A weird first quarter breaking out here. At this point, St. Clair just wanted to talk things over, already having what's turned into a back and forth affair on the score sheet. St. Clair and Humber are the teams to beat this season. Humber is 7-0, St. Clair at 6-0. Both dead even when it comes to their performances so far. The matchup against them next week going to be very pivotal, to say the very least, in the standings. They come out of the timeout right here. 12 apiece. Petty, Masters, Brown Fazekas, Gonzalez. Rounding up the 5 is Fry for St. Clair. Masters poked loose, stripped away. Taken away that time by Reganetti. Now outside, back in the game, Jackson. Ganetti. Now with the Dozin. Taking a shot, making a shot. 6'8" Dozin on the bucket. Now Brown Fazekas nearly stripped again. This time stolen away. No one else on that side of the floor. Stolen right on back. Brown Fazekas. Give it up to Petty. Outside. Jumper. Bucket. Good. Fry. Back to the other end. Mountaineers trying to work it outside. Doesn't. Now from the high post. Searching. Gives it off. Raza. Airballs it out. Oh, and some contact on the way out. Zim Raza on the jump shot. That time Reganetti on some contact. They bring in Campbell. Also into the game, Gaudo 2-2. Brown Fazekas kicks it out. Fry. Petty. As Gonzalez go on a pick and a roll. Back to Brown Fazekas. Fazekas cuts. Draws a whistle for 2 free throws. 2 more free throws coming up for St. Clair. Second personal against Mohawk. That's time against Richards. Brown Fazekas talked about his numbers already a little bit. 102 total points with those statistics. First, good. The second one's good as well. Campbell. Bounce Dozin. Dozin works it back out, searching around Raza. Open is Dozin for 3 off the front of the rim. Picked up by 2-2. Brown Fazekas boxed in a corner, takes it over to Fry. Fry drives it in for the take. 19-14. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Dozin kicks it out. Richards, front of the rim this time as well. Brown Fazekas out to Fry. Fry thought about it from the logo. Now Gonzalez, pick and roll, given to Gonzalez. Worked in from the mid post, no good. Brown Fazekas out to Fry, thought about it again. This time, a hole would be for the shot. More changes. Yun, Chun, and Gill back on in. No indication on who that was on. 2-2. Now inbounds it in. Now in the ball game, Reed Messiah. Fry. Airballs it. 2-2 keeps it alive. Throws it to Lutter Frey. 3 on the shot clock still. Reed Messiah allowed to drive it. Reed Messiah's bucket. Now back to Gill. Bodies his way in for 2 free throws. Time called against Gonzalez for his second. So the power forwards now in foul trouble. That's going to bring in Malcolm Perrin. We already broke down Gill's stats. About 82-83% for the free throw line on the season. Misses the first though. Second one's good this time, though. St. Clair still leads by 6. Reed Messiah. Trying to body his way ahead. Has Perrin set a pick and roll. Fake pass nearly traveled. 2-2. Has to retreat back for it. Fry now called for the travel. Mohawk possession. About it directly to Yun. Yun takes a cut, gets a whistle. Bonus situation for Mohawk. Malcolm Perrin called for the personal. His first. Yun so far in the ball game, just the 2 points. Makes the first. 3 total points coming in, 71% for the free throw line on the season, about 42% for the field so far this year. Misses the second, rebound by Perrin. Little Frame taking it up. Frame trying to round the corner. We lost the ball. Fry. Give it off. Perrin. Tapped out of bounds. St. Clair possession still. Lots of people in attendance today. Including a very hyped up fan up on the roof. Their change. Now in is Altom Adam, the top 3-point shooter in the province. Cut it in. Reed Messiah, tough one. And Messiah gets the bucket. 7-point lead and a whistle. Back the other direction. Mohawk wants a timeout with 1:16 to go in the first quarter. St. Clair starting to burst ahead on the score sheet. So 1:16 to work with in this first quarter of play. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. Mohawk started off strong with some of the 3-point shooting with Jackson. But players like Darnell Petty have been able to make contested jumpers no issue throughout this one. Others like Brown Faziquez remaining active on the glass. That's remained very important today. Of course, a lot of ball movement as well to open up some of these lanes from the outside. And Reed Messiah has been able to take over things. These past couple minutes here, back-to-back tough layups. 23-16, remember tomorrow, Niagara Knights in town, 2 and 4 p.m. the start times. Be sure to tune in. You're on Weaverville.ca. Should be some fun ones, especially for the women's game. Big one for the standings. So 1:16 to go. Coming out of timeout, Reed Messiah lined up alongside 2-2. Fry, Perrin, Lauder Frame. Chun on the defense. Messiah passes it out. Lauder Frame. And a whistle. Stop a hold is the call. That time called against Adam for his first personal. Now a whistle on R1. Back their direction. Malcolm Perrin called for his second. Keep Perrin in the ball game. Mountaineers trying to call the play. Yun. Guarded by Reed Messiah. Now Chun. Chun not happy with some of the movement there. Now goes baseline himself with it. Still gets it. Through some traffic. Final 30 seconds of the first quarter of play. Another frame. Trying to avoid the reach, goes for a cut, misses. Gill on the board. Yun trying to get to it. Who touched it? Both sides arguing for it. Still going to be Mohawk possession. Inbounded down the baseline, this time by Mohawk with the shot clock now off. Young. Poked loose. Oh, and the Saints try and chase it out, giving Mohawk back the ball. What a frame on the hustle play. Still 13.7 seconds now. John with 7. Now with 6. Down to 4. Passed out. Gill. 3. Way off. First quarter of play complete. After 10 minutes of play, your score after 1, 23-18 St. Clair. You're watching Weeds Digital for coverage of OCAA men's basketball.
The first kiss. She's thinking about a million things, like should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
Welcome back, everyone, to Windsor. More coverage of OCAA men's basketball. 23-18, your score. So far, a balanced attack from both sides. 5 points, the max anyone's got. Harpreet Gill with 5. 5 for Brown Fazekas. 5 for Petty. 5 for Amari Fry. See if anyone breaks ahead on the score sheet this quarter. St. Clair still with the advantage, though, after shooting 56% from the field in that first quarter. That's also with 7-2 second chance points. Looking good on the offensive glass. 5 offensive boards of their 10 rebounds. Just about ready to go for the second quarter of play. Brown Fazekas gives it to Reed Messiah. Reed Messiah, Fry, 2-2. Munso's on the floor as well with Petty. Trying to pass to 2-2, batted instead of Fry. Fry. Here we lost the ball. Back to Brown Fazekas with 4, drives, bucket. (25-18). 7-point lead to start things off for the quarter. Young. Trying to pass it away. Gets surrounded. Whistle on the floor. Goes against Reed Messiah. That's his first. On the floor for the Mountaineers, by the way, Campbell and Jackson. Young rounding up by Gill and Sean. Throw it away. St. Clair basketball. St. Clair Saints have possession. Reed Messiah. Drives in, gets the layup, count it, and the foul. Reed Messiah on the bucket. Keeps up his red-hot start. Jackson caught for his second. Error change coming in. Hennessy now in for Jackson. Reed Messiah just 44 points on the season coming in. 78% for the free throw line, however. Misses this time. Gill on a rebound. Campbell. Here he's throwing away. Gets into the corner for Young for three. That went off the back rim. Now Petty. Breaks it. Gets to Reed Messiah. He's unconscious. Reed Messiah continues to scoring. 30-18. Mountaineers looking for a response and fast. Campbell to Gill. Gill poked loose. Taken up by Petty, and not sure what just happened there. Think that just got flipped out of bounds by Petty. Awkward play there. Mohawk basketball. Hennessy to Young. Now on the dribble, it's Richards. Hennessy floats it through traffic, stole it away. Fry to Brown Fazekas. Brown Fazekas cuts good. Mohawk wants time. Mountaineers use their second and final time out of the quarter here. Not even 2 minutes through the quarter. Scoring, building up and fast. Reminder that next weekend, it's volleyball. Humber Hawks coming into town, a part of the doubleheader. Sheridan also the next day. 2 and 4 p.m. the scheduled start time for volleyball. Be sure to watch on We Digital. Griff really getting into the groove. The music today. The young fans agree with the choreography. Now we'll see what happens coming out of this huddle where St. Clair continues what's been some dominating performances. The closest finish out of any of their games so far, a 12-point win against Redeemer on the road. Every other game has been by at least 20 points, the score differential. So out of the timeout, Contre Campbell now coming up. Campbell. Calling for a screen, has Dozen go for it. Campbell contested, misses. Taken up by Petty. Out to Fry. Fry, size up, jumper, no. 2-2 for Brown Fazekas. Brown Fazekas out of bounds. St. Clair basketball. Rigonetti now coming on in. That could have been a charge. It was close, right at the edge of the restricted zone. Campbell coming out. Some discussion on the shot clock there. Brown Fazekas poked out, stays that side of the floor. We'll try this again. Petty to 2-2. 2-2. Fade away. Front of the rim. Hennessy kicks it off. Richard. Now Dozin. Poked. Contested to the line. 2-2 caught for his first personal. So Dozin to the line. Dozin, about 8 points per game coming in. However, he's a 22% free throw shooter. 24-25. Second one's good. Substitution. Coming out is Young. Coming in is Raza. Reed Messiah. Looking and searching. Finding Petty. Petty. Hopping, jumping, good. Darnell Petty making a mid-range jumper. Trying to find some space that time, Raza. Now work the other side, contested, front rim. Second chance, bounces in good. Raza. Or if you play for Markham. Brown Fazekas. Gives it out to Fry. Back out, Reed Messiah. Doesn't fall. Mountaineers try and set things up again with Richards. Now on the outside, Reganetti. Taking the three, missing is Hennessy. Reed Messiah. Calling for some motion with 2-2. Pick and roll with 2-2. Reed Messiah cuts for the bucket. Reed Messiah gets it. Back in the air end. Reganetti rolls it in. And a buzzer goes off there. Looks like timeout discussion there. And St. Clair Saints want to talk things over here using the final timeout of the half. 36-23, St. Clair your score. The Saints try and keep the pedal to the metal, so to speak. Let's take a look at some of the preseason plays here. See some of the theatrics, trying to get some up and unders, get some pumps, trying to get some motion broken down. Brown Fazekas that time drawing a lot of attention, getting in the layup. Reed Messiah this one. He's able to shuffle his way ahead to get the N1. Others, like Reed Messiah, also getting active on the three-point shooting. A lot of players trying to get on the stat sheet today. Brown Fazekas is also taking a lot of body to be able to get some of these layups. 36-23. Under 6 minutes to go in the first half of play. Be sure to stick around during the break. Hear from some of the thoughts of the coaches for halftime coverage here on We Did It All. Reed Messiah. Works on the size up. Give it up to Petty. Petty. Still working back, forth. Inside, Tia draws a whistle. Try to stretch out the defense like an accordion. That time, over the top, going is Raza. That's his first. Team second. Tia misses, no, makes the first. Took a high bounce. Quiet day for him so far with the two first personal fouls. 47 total points this season. Came into today fourth in field goal shooting. Hennessy. Back on the outside. Jumper. Good. Raza. Raza making the bucket. Petty trying to alley-oop at Tia. And the basket still rattling after a Tia alley-oop. Back on the other side, stole it away. Brown Fazekas stole it away, trying to get to Tia. Now they go on the break. Gill contested, draws contact. Brown Fazekas caught for his first personal, but take a look at this. Again, all the way around on the traffic. Reed Messiah making the bucket. Some spectacular work by Petty to time it up for Tia. Gill at the line again, makes the first. Had the 5 points in the first quarter, remember. Second one's good. A lot of frame now in the ball game. Past the midway mark in the second. Masters also in. Out to Petty. Masters calling for it. Going to the post, Tia. 8 on the shot clock. Trying to give ball movement. Petty contested. This time hits the back rim. Dumped by the Mountaineers. Gill for a contested three off the pass. Raza, no good. Sprinted back up by Petty. To the corner, a lot of frame. Now it's Brown Fazekas. No. Moved back up by Raza. Young. Out to Richards. 3. Rolls away. Brown Fazekas. Keeping it. Taking it. Missing it with an air ball. But there was a push during the shot. Tia pushed. Gill calling for his first. Fry coming into the ball game here. Three team fouls per side here this quarter. Tia doesn't get the bounce. Giving off to Gill. Gill steps into it, makes it. On a frame. Stole it away. Gill just chucks it up. Campbell. Off to Chun. Chun taking a jumper. Couldn't get that one to bounce in. Tia walks it out of bounds for a turnover. So Dozin now coming on in for Gill. And where was that headed to? It's the second time that's happened on a play from that spot. Just thrown away. A lot of frame. Sizing up. Pushes ahead on the screen with Tia. Now Masters couldn't get the three. Strip back from Richards. Brown Fazekas. Hard contact on the logo. Time on the reach. Take a look. That time against Campbell. That's his first. Another frame. Tries to hop into it. Work to Tia. Going, missing. Now Yun. Now it's Chung. Dozin. Rotating around the outside. 7 on the shot clock. Yun trying to get some pumps off. Draws whistle. 2 more free throws. Now, both at 4 apiece. Caught on Masters, his first. So Young back to the stripe so far. Most of his points have come from here. Takes one there. Makes the second a 2-for-2 trip this time. Another frame. Hops it forward. Screen with Tia. Another frame. Pass to Tia inside. Couldn't get the squeeze. Yun smothered by Lauder frame. Hennessy forced to take it up himself. Campbell. Now moved around the outside of Hennessy. Seems just swing the ball. Now worked in and out. 4-3. Hennessy. Piece picked up by Brown Vazquez. Tia gives it to Brown Vazquez. Brown Vazquez cut. Draws the reach. Bonus time. Hennessy going for his first personal. So Brown Vazquez in the penalty situation. 9 points so far tonight for the St. Clair Saints. Misses the first. On the second, it falls. 41-31, 2 minutes to go in the first half. It's become a grind in this half now with the fouls building up. Dozen. Outside Campbell. Campbell takes it, makes it. Now Masters. As Tia set the pick and roll. Cross court. Lot of frame. Going, drawing a whistle on the push. 2 more free throws coming up. John caught on the personal on the contact. So, just 20 points so far for Lauder Frame on the season. A 50% free throw shooter. Makes the first. Second one, rattles in. Substitution, Petty coming in. John. Now trying to size up, giving off. With Campbell. Campbell. Now Chun, 4 on the shot clock. To Yun, giving to Hennessy. 4-3. No. Gill, open, put back. Good. Final minute of the first half right here. Fry. Sizing up. Trying to give it to 2-2. Batted out of bounds. Still 13 on the shot clock. Petty. Giving to Masters. Masters taking a deep shot. Doesn't go. Campbell. Giving it to John. John. Now to Gill. Gill, good. Mohawk within 6. Now Brown Vazikas has it turned over. Contact. Young down to the floor. Goes against Brown Vazikas as tried to throw it behind his back, then called for the reach. That's a second. Dozen returns back in the ball game. Now there's a question if they were called in yet. Now they're called in. Reganetti also in. Both teams now with the bonus. Mohawk wanting to try and trim this gap to 4 with this trip. Misses the first, so that won't happen. So that's a chance to reduce it to 5 on the second. The second gets the lucky roll. Lucky roll going in there. Shot clock is off. Reed Messiah trying to hold on to it. Screen set with Petty. Gives it off. 2-2. Takes the 3. Doesn't get that Winnebank in. 2.1 seconds to go in the half. Will they try and go for a full court heave? They go for a full court pass. Petty, after the buzzer, nearly got it. But at the break, 43-38 your score. Halftime coverage coming up after this. You're watching We Digital for coverage of OCAA men's basketball.
The first kiss. She's thinking about a million things, like should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Every child should learn how to swim, for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Welcome back to the St. Clair College Sportsplex here in Windsor, Ontario. OCAA men's basketball action here on We Digital Productions. Dominic Papa checking in with you at halftime. Saints leading by 5 over a very good Mohawk Mountaineer team, 43-38, our score at the break. Romel Am I saying that right? Romel?
Yes.
Romel? Kalura?
Yes.
Kalura. I remember watching this guy play when he came here. He lit it up pretty good as a player, but glad to see he's on the bench. Keep him there. He's probably going to turn out to be a great coach, too. Thanks for doing this with us, Coach.
No problem.
Quick thoughts on that first half.
It was good. I think we maintained a little bit of composure there. They got away from us a little bit. We were down by 14 at one point, but we chipped away each possession, and that's what we kind of want to do for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because I thought, oh boy, St. Clair may run away with this game, and I was a little surprised, to be honest with you, because all the scouting reports and what I've read about Mohawk, very good team this year, 5-2 coming into this one. Of course, you're playing the number one team not only in the province but the country right now.
Yes.
How do you prepare for that, Coach?
I think it just comes with preparation, right? So we did a lot of scout this whole week. We watched a lot of film. We were making sure we were understanding everything that they want to do on the offensive end and both on the defensive end. So I think we just had a lot of preparation throughout the whole week that prepared us for today.
How much of it now, when you look, St. Clair, you've been a player here, you've now been a coach here, but coming into this building, how tough is it? And this team really lights up the crowd. We got another great crowd here tonight.
In all my years here, this is probably my favorite place to play by far. And honestly, it's a really great environment. It's nice and loud in here. You got people in the crowd that are into the game, screaming at you all the time. But that's what keeps this game nice and good, right? So,
I want to talk about your team, 5-2 right now. Obviously, a good start. Fair to say, Coach, that the expectations are high for this team. That this could be a run year.
I think so. I think we got a great group of guys. We're a lot older this year. We learned from having a new coach last year, Jamie coming in. So there's a lot of guys now that know what to do and what to be expected of them. So I think that helps a lot coming in.
Yeah, for sure. And how would you put a stamp on this team? How would you stamp them? I was impressed again. They didn't die in that first half. They looked pretty bleak at one point, but yet they've cut it down to 5 points here, and that's got to give them some momentum coming back out.
I'll give it to them that they never give up, right? Like they chip away, they'll fight to the end until the buzzer has gone. And honestly, the best thing about this group right now is that with the maturity level that we have with some of our older guys and some of our newer guys, they understand how to coincide with each other, so it helps out a lot.
Now, yourself, great to see you coaching. You're still involved with the game. I always encourage a lot of athletes, give back after you're done. So it's nice to see you doing that. But you got to be missing the hell out of this.
Oh, I definitely am all the time. Sometimes I wish I could be out there to help them out sometimes, right?
So do you look at excuse me, do you look at a player on your roster and say, you know what, that guy could do what I did. That guy should be doing what I did.
I definitely take it to heart with some of the guys. So I take in some of them under my wing and try to teach them some of the stuff that I used to do back in the day. So it's good. It's nice and good to do that.
Yeah, you were outstanding. You were great to watch. And, man, I just so impressed with the way you played the game. And it was pretty special.
Thank you.
Coaching, are you adapting to that? Are you learning a lot there?
Yes, it's definitely a lot different being in the seat rather than being on the court, right? So a big adjustment from there.
Yeah. Same energy, though.
Exactly, yes, for sure. Same energy, same intensity all the time, but yeah, it's good.
All right, well, it's great that you're still there. It's a great move by Mohawk, and certainly everybody's going to be better for it with you there. Appreciate it, Coach, and continued success, and thanks for some time here today.
No problem. Thank you very much.
All right, that's Romel. Got to make sure I say this right. Kalura. Romel Kalura. He was a good one, that's for sure. Quick timeout. When we come back, we're going to hopefully check in with the Saints, get their thoughts on that first half. Also, we'll try to get you some stats. This is men's OCAA basketball action on We Digital Productions.
First kiss. She's thinking about a million things, like should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
We continue on with our halftime report here at the beautiful Sportsplex on the campus of St. Clair College. OCAA men's basketball action here on We Digital. Halftime break between the Mohawk Mountaineers and the Saints. 43, the hometown Saints leading 43-38 at the break. Assistant coach, the hard-working assistant coach of the Saints, Christian Segan, joins us on the broadcast. And Coach Segan, we were just talking before coming back on air, and thought, boy, the Saints got out really nice and built a nice lead, but got to give some credit to this Mohawk team. They never give up. I mean, they chipped away and got themselves back into this game.
Yeah, they don't stop pressuring us.
No.
We talked about it all week. The ball pressure is going to be there. They're going to be super aggressive. They're going to hedge ball screens, and that's how they play. And we got caught in the trap a little bit leading into halftime there. We went scoreless, I think, for 3 minutes, and it killed us. And we're trying to get the guys to have a steady flow and be in control and run our sets, but our point guard went down early, and with JT going down, it hurts us. But the young guys, I think Ethan did a great job stepping up into that role. Went 5 for 6 already, and he's doing a great job commanding the offense. We got to get into our stuff and relax. If we play into their style, they're going to take control of the game. And every time we play, we're trying to play our game, our control the whole game.
If you can, without going into too much detail, Coach Segan, an update on JT and he went off. He was in some pain. I don't know how serious it is, but if you can give us anything.
Definitely out for the night.
Yeah.
Got to get some x-rays and see from there. He is on his own feet, walking now. We got the best physio people here.
Sure.
Best trainers at St. Clair College, so he's definitely getting taken care of. We'll miss him the rest of the night, and we got to hope it's nothing too serious, but we're trying to keep the guys engaged in what's going on. This is a brotherhood we have here, so when a guy goes down, it kind of made us distraught for a little bit to see one of their best friends go down, but got it together really quick and said, guys, he would want us to keep going. We got to keep going, and we have to lock in on the task at hand, as hard as it may be. So we love JT. We think he'll be back, but we got to focus on the task right now.
Yeah, well, obviously we wish him a speedy recovery, and hopefully not too serious. Hopefully the X-rays will give us some more good news there.
Yes, sir.
With that said, does it change the dynamics when you lose a guy like that, Coach Segan, and or is it the next guy on the bench comes up and again, I love the depth on this team, but does it change some of the dynamics a little bit?
Yeah, it definitely changes the dynamics. I think we can all agree watching JT, he's one of the most electrifying guards in the league. His first step is just insane. When he goes out and you kind of run practice all week with him being the general, being like the quarterback of the offense, we'll say, and he goes out, now everyone has to step up into that role, and that's where it gets back to what you're talking about with depth. Depth is super important to us. The young guys came in and did a good job. We're going to adapt without JT, but don't kid yourself. JT is just as important as the next man to this roster. He's huge for us. He's a vocal leader. He's a point guard. He's a great defender. We're missing him right now, but next man up, we got to battle through.
Talk to me about the second half. Again, I think Mohawk went into that dressing room feeling pretty good, coming back, cutting it down to 5 points here. What do you have to guard from here, Coach Segan, to make sure you can put this victory away?
Yeah, like I said, we got to control the game, play at our pace. We can't speed up right away. Sometimes in basketball, when buckets start to accumulate on you, you just get so panicked that you go. That is what they want us to do. I'm sure there's some teams watching us across the league right now saying, like, oh, we want to speed St. Clair up. So we need to relax, get them to play our pace, start getting some stops and runouts. And again, once we get stops, man, our whole offense, everything opens up. We can push the pace, have some fun, but we got to get back to getting stops and, more importantly, not playing into their fast-paced defense. Control the pace, play St. Clair basketball.
All right. Now I want to give a quick plug. You're coaching after this game tonight
yes,
as
sir.
well. So let's,
yes, sir.
Let's give that a plug. The Sandwich Sabres will be playing here after this game, actually. It's a little bit of a late-night game. Tell us a little bit about that, and that's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, so Jimmy Parsons, I've known him since I was a little kid. He's my first real coach in basketball. Kind of set this up with one of his coaching colleagues across the border. no real idea what we're getting into. It's a matchup. It's not like a Kennedy, Holy Names, Herman type thing. It's a school that we have no prep for. My kids are super excited. It's a great opportunity to play on the big court. They're up there watching right now, having a blast. We're going to go have some fun. We're going to see what happens, and we're preseason right now. We're trying to get better each day, but I love coaching the high school guys, and hopefully they have a great time tonight.
I think it's a great call. I think it's a great initiative, and maybe it can become something annual.
Be awesome.
That'd be great. Good luck with that, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Tom.
Coach Christian Segan, again, working hard for the team. His squad up 43-38 here at the break. When we come back in a minute, Justin Prince will be back in the booth. He'll be set to bring you all the action of the second half. You're watching OCAA men's basketball on We Digital Productions.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Welcome back, everyone, to Windsor, Ontario for the start of the second half. Let's take a look at some of the numbers from the first half. So far, both teams shooting around 45-48%. St. Clair with the advantage, though, by 5. Mohawk started closing up that gap in the final stages. Part with their free throw shooting 11 for 16 from the stripe. To start trimming things down. Both teams have been even on turnovers, points off turnovers, pretty close. For a lot of those numbers, the three-point shooting not there as a whole yet. Take a look at some of the highlights here. For a lot of cases, it's come down to being able to play through contact, be able to make shots physically, be able to try and make buckets with defenders all around you. It's been hard to open up lanes as well. This shot nearly made the crowd go wild. Petty from half court just missed, but it was after the clock. Tia alley-ooped it, able to stuff it down and rattle the backboard as the highlight of the half. Third quarter ready to go here. Leading the way, by the way, in scoring. 13 points of Preet Gill. Gill 5 for 7 shooting so far on the night. It's looked very solid when it comes to when he's taken shots. Also 3 free throws, 6 rebounds to lead Mohawk. So far, it's Ethan Reed Messiah leading the way for St. Clair, scoring 11 points. 5 of 6 shooting. Back it away, starting things off with a Gill hook. Good. Right back to work goes Gill. And the gap is down to 3. Reed Messiah getting to start the half here. See what he does. It's Brown Pazikez. Tries to work through traffic, bounced off the backboard for a turnover. Stolen nearly right back. Flipped over. Played now by John. And a whistle on the floor. Reed Messiah caught for his second personal. Set things up on the inbound. John. Flips over to Young. Now with this Campbell. Now to Gill. Down to Young for the drive. Good. Gap is trimmed to just 1. Mohawk having a chance to take the lead back here. Now Masters tries to cut it out. Reed Messiah takes an open 3 off the front rim. It's been a while since we've seen Mohawk with the lead. They had a lead by 5 early. 4-3. Grace's front rim. Gill on the rebound from the Jackson miss. Second chance. That one's good from Campbell. Campbell gives Mohawk its first lead since the first quarter. Reed Messiah trying to drive it. Gets it off the window. 45 all. quickly down to Gill. Spinning through Tia. Draws contact. He hits the stanchion. Caught against Tia. Third personal. Looks like no free throws caught for. That's going to be down the baseline. Gill, hook, good. Again, Gill, 17 points for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Reed Messiah. Trying to work it on the double. Flipped over to Masters. Masters drives on a layup. Doesn't fall this time. Taken up by the Mountaineers after the miss. Chun. Caught for the travel before the contact. St. Clair basketball. Too many moves. No change. In is Raza. Taken up by Petty. Petty trying to spin his way out of trouble. Tia, layup, short. Taken up by Yun. Yun out to Raza. Raza blocked by Tia. Taken up by Petty. Petty gives it out to Masters. He takes a three, makes a three. Quiet night for Masters. He's got his first from beyond the arc. Now, Raza. Worked out to Young. Campbell. Size up. A jumper from far out. No. Petty takes it back up. Petty. Bounce pass. Brown Vazikas misses. Taken up by Gill. Down to Raza, wide open, good. Reed Messiah. Masters. Brown Faziquez. Jumper. Back rim. It's one back out for Masters. Petty. 4-3. Does it? No. Does not get the lucky roll. Back for a whistle. Brown Faziquez called for it. That's his third personal. And more changes after a team's third personal. Dozen is in. Also in is Raganetti. Fry is now also in for the St. Clair Saints. For Brown Faziquez. Trying to work forward is Chun. Out for the three. Dozen. No. Masters on the board. Masters takes a drive. Kicked out by the Mountaineers to Fry. Petty. Trying to work on a fadeaway again. Hits the side of the rim. Raganetti. Kick back. Now quick passing. Dozen. Dozen on the bucket. Reed Messiah brings it up. Keeps it himself. Throws it away. Turnover by the Saints. Sean floats it over Tia for the rally. Saints letting things play on here. Petty. Work to Masters, just past halfway to the third quarter, 53-48. Masters, he's short, but a whistle. Looks like some contact down below. Caught against Dozen. his first. Team first. More changes. Raza. So is returning Kazali and Tutu. Also now in for St. Clair. Richard should say now in for Mohawk. Kazali. Trying from the baseline. And a whistle once again. Back to back on Dozin. Called on the arm. Inbound for Fry. Kazali. Gives it off for Masters. Masters tries to work forward. Gets squished around. 2-2. And they're out of time of the shot clock. Saints lost track of the shot clock. Now the Mountaineers seem to have all the momentum. Flipped around for Raza. Richards. Screen with Dozin. Jumper falls for the bucket. That got the coaching staff standing up there. Mohawk up by a game-high 8 points for them. Masters for Fry. He draws contact this time. Marco Dozin for his third. 3 personals in the corner from him. So, Gill returns to the ball game with Young. And look to talk things over after all the personals. Inbound off the back of Richards. Brown Fazika is now back in for St. Clair. 7 on the shot clock. Petty with an arm in his face gets the bounce. Well, Petty makes the bucket. Richards kicks it out, wide open. The 3 that time doesn't go from Raza. Fry sprints it back up. Pulls up, misses. 2-2, couldn't keep it in. Out of bounds. 56-51 Mohawks, 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Reganetti gives it off. Raza gives it off to Richards again. Richards to Gill. Misses. Petty sprints it for 2-2. And another whistle. 2 more free throws coming up. Caught on the push is Young. This is rather Richards this time. It's a second for Richards. Raganetti comes right back out. So Galdo 2-2, 50% for the free throw line this season. Going to the line here. Makes the first. The second one falls. Spreads it up fast, Young. Now it's Gill. Gill trying to fight his way in. Couldn't get the hook to fall. Second chance though, bounced around. Gill rips it, draws contact. Hard contact to the floor. Kazali called for the whistle. His third on the hard contact. So the lead score of the game, and Gill now to the stripe again. 56-53, 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Reminder tomorrow, Niagara coming into town, 2 and 4 p.m. tip-offs. Be sure to tune in for that here on We Did It All. First one's no good. Second one falls. Trying to sprint ahead is Petty. Fry. Give it up to Brown Fazekas. Brown Fazekas works at the 2-2. 2-2. He'll try a three. Kazale puts it in. Kazale puts it back in. Back within 2 of the Saints. Make it within 5. The 3 falls from Richards. On the other side, 2-2. He drives. Gill trying to draw the charge. Through all this, St. Clair's let it ride with no timeouts taken. Now it's Campbell. Trying to find Gill, gives it off to Yun instead. 8 on the shot clock. Yun, no. Put back, Gill was good. Brown Fazekas on the other side, just takes the drive. Brown Fazekas bucket. Brown Fazekas now with 12 this ball game. 4-3 back. Good, Campbell. That grows the gap again to 6. Fazekas to 2-2. Drawing contact late for 2 more free throws. Going against Campbell, his second. More changes. This time, Hennessy and Chun back in. First one's good from 2-2. Second one's off the front rim. Trying to work their way outside again, Campbell. Chun. Under a minute to go in the third. Drives it in for the bucket. Tough play, tough shot. Able to make it. Petty. From the double, throws it away. The other end, Yun on the bucket. Timeout, St. Clair. 36.9 seconds to go in the third. They want to talk it over. Petty throws it away. Mohawk hyped up as they continue to control the tempo this third quarter. St. Clair led by as much as 15 in the second. Now, it's Mohawk's turn to lead. Would be a big upset for the standings, again, if this does hold, but there's still lots of time to go. Jamie Girolamo continuing to talk things over vividly. This Mountaineer squad here. St. Clair listening intently here. As here's Reed Messiah, his best point so far as a Saint this season. 6 for 8 shooting, 13 points, along with the triple. So out of the huddles, they'll come here with 36.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. Not a frame rounding out the floor with 2-2. Brown Fazekas, Kazali, and Fry out of the timeout here. Back underway. Not a frame. Screen with 2-2. 2-2 cuts, 2-2 drives, 2-2 bucket. 2-2 gets the bucket. Shot clock is off for the remainder of the third quarter. 12 seconds to work with. Trying to drain down time. Give it off to John. John calling for a screen. Tries to alley-oop and a yawn! What an alley-oop! Young gets the Mohawk bench rattling. 71-62 after 3 quarters of play. Young stops it in for the exclamation point for the quarter. You're watching We Digital for coverage of
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Saints Nation looking to see if the St. Clair Saints can remain undefeated here. So far tonight, they've been getting struck by a 63% shooting performance in the third quarter. 14-22 for the Mountaineers. Pretty Gill leading the Mountaineers with 20 points. Part of this lead. Rayvon Young with 12. Back underway here in the next moment. St. Clair with the basketball, down by 9. Looking to remain undefeated as the number 1 team in the land. Lauder frame. Pick and fade with 2-2. Given down to, this time, Tia for the bucket. Tia on the bucket, now taken back up. Campbell. Worked outside, Young. Now with Campbell. Stole it away, Brown Vazquez. Drives, bucket, good. Brown Vazquez makes the bucket. Trims the gap back down to 5. Looking, cutting back, Young. Young gives it off. Campbell with 3 on the shot clock. Chucks it up. And a whistle after the shot for 3 free throws. Lauder frame called for the personal, his first. That's going to mean big free throws early in this quarter now for the Mountaineers. Dre Campbell, 66.7% for the free throw line this season, makes the first of 2. Second's good. Third one falls. And Jacob Masters coming into the ball game. Taken up by Masters. Masters off to 2-2. Back outside, Brown Fazekas. Double team. Tia, bucket, good. Campbell. It off to Yun. Yun to the teeth of the defense. Nearly gets bitten. Tapped around, stays that side of the floor. St. Clair trying to appeal here. Let's take a look. Yun down the baseline. Can't tell from the angle. It was in bound with Tia. 15 still on the shot clock. Gill. Worked out. 4-3. Campbell rims out. Fry. It's front rim, no good. And now Tia's down. Trying contact there on the shot. Going against Young. 2 shots coming up here as Tia reties his shoe. Young second. Having your shoes tied is very important. Young now coming out of the ball game. Raza Monsto's now in. Back in is Dozen as well. Tia, a 60% free throw shooter this season. Makes the first. Second one's good. Taken up by John. John tries to spin away. Dozen works it, stolen. Fry brings it up. 2-2 to Masters. Brown Fazekas puts it in. Now, Jackson. Dozen. Around Raza. Stolen away. Brings it up by Fry. Kick down to 2-2 for the bucket. Timeout Mohawk. It's tied at 74. St. Clair evens it up with 7:12 to go in the fourth. And another big swing by St. Clair. Mountaineers not happy with that momentum swing where they've started to look very flat on their shooting. 20 points as mentioned for Gill on the game. It's been quiet this fourth quarter, but he's got the double-double with 10 rebounds on the night. It's also been about 66% for the field and the free throw line as well. Again, Harpreet Gill looking very stellar tonight. The upper deck has been near capacity tonight. Those fans have stayed rallied up there. 2 timeouts per side remaining here. Saints come out of the huddle. It's Campbell who will inbound it now for Mohawk. No changes for St. Clair for the previous situation. Raganetti now coming in. He'll inbound instead for Mohawk. Sprints it up by Richards. Richards outside. Jackson. Jackson blocked by 2-2. Second chance. Dozen powers his way through a body. Misses. Masters gives it to Fry. Fry goes for a drive. Has it batted loose. St. Clair basketball still. Brown Fazekas puts it in. 18 points for Brown Fazekas. Now working with Reza. Now outside, the three doesn't make the iron. Jackson misses. Brown Fazekas to Masters to Fry. Fry, foot just inside the line, misses. Raza picks up the board, bounces it off the foot of a Mountaineer. Bucket counted in the foul. The bucket's good. That one got thrown into the traffic. Masters gets the bucket. Three for Richards now. Gill coming back into the ball game. Masters quiet night, 7 points for him this evening. Misses. Richards looks on the cut. Bottom for the ball, jump ball. St. Clair not able to flip the possession. Mohawk ball. .609 to go in the fourth. Looking for the inbound baseline. They go to Gill. Gill tries to draw a whistle. Tia strips it. Gill looking, trying to pass away, gets to the Tia. Tia bounced to 2-2 for the bucket. 2-2 bucket. Yun has it stolen by 2-2. And a hold on the drive. Does that count? They're talking it over on the shot. It's 2-2. Drew the reach. So it's a hold. As 2-2 is at the free throw line. Sportsman call is the call. Richards called for his fourth. So the shot doesn't count, but there is a free throw for 2-2. Makes the first right there. 5:44 to go. Second one doesn't rattle through. Another change for Mohawk. Coming in is Campbell. Saints basketball with 5:44 to work with. Brown Fazekas gets the screen with Masters. Work down to 2-2. 2-2 through the body. Doesn't fall. Second chance. Doesn't fall either. And a whistle. Brown Vazika's in the vicinity. Goes into 2-2 for his second. The lead's up to 7 for St. Clair about halfway through this fourth quarter. Now it's Chun. Yun. Now it's Campbell. Working with Yun still on the passing. Yun tries to drive it, count it, and the foul. Yun gets the bucket, 2-2 caught for his third in succession. Looking to trim the gap. Makes it. Masters. Working the pick and roll with 2-2. Now with Brown Vazquez taking a mid-range, airballs it. Fly trying to get the squeeze, couldn't get the squeeze. Darnell Petty now checks in. Right now, Chun trying to drop the play. Now, outside for Yun. Yun thought about passing, swung around to Chun. Chun trying to size up. Out to Yun again with 3. Out of bounds, back their direction. Fry to inbound. Fry. Screen with Masters. Bounced over to Tia. Guarded by Gill. Gill able to stop that one. No call. Yun. Give it off to Raza. Raza. Off to Chun. Now baseline. Gill from the double. Raza. Tough shot. No. Second chance good from Gill. Brown Vazquez takes the sprint again. Takes the drive. Count it. And the foul. And Brown Vazquez is down. Gill caught on the personal as Brown Vazquez now being checked on by his teammates. The train staff coming out now for Brown Vazquez. Currently checking on the right leg as Brown Vazquez goes back down. Mohawk trying to draw something up in the midst of this stoppage now. Tomorrow going to be an interesting one for St. Clair now as things start to pile up. Brown Vazquez, assisted by the train staff, now back to his feet. So he goes off now with the trainer. Gallo Tutu now checks into the ball game. He'll go to the free throw line after the N1 situation. Completes the N1. Chun. Now give it off to Yun. kick ball violation. The reset. 3:44 to go in this fourth quarter. Richards. Screen with Young. Now the step back. Just misses. Tap back up for Gill. Another putback misses this time. Battle for the ball. Last touch by the Saints. Petty and Tutu. Around by Tia. Still 11 on the shot clock now for the Mountaineers. And they're calling for the reset. And bound into Richards. Richards from a couple pumps, gets it. Fry now brings it up. Petty. Back to Fry. Fry drives, bucket, good. Richards chucks it up for three, misses. St. Clair starting to slow down the tempo. Fry points to reach, 2-2. 9 on the shot clock now. Chases it out. Mohawk basketball. Still a 5-point advantage for St. Clair late. Mohawk needs buckets. John. Give it off. Richards. Screen set with Gill. Back to Chun again. Chun to Gill. Open bucket. Good. 26 for Gill. Now it's Fry trying to reach from Richards. And that's the game for Richards. And the bonus. Tillman has at least returned to watch the action. Bonus situation for the St. Clair Saints. A 3-point ball game. See ice applying to the knee right now for Tillman. So Amari Fry go to the free throw line here. They go with Dozen as the option for Richards. Going with size. First is good. Fry second. Good. 5-point ball game. Campbell works it up with Young. Young sizes up. Gives it out. Dozen taking a jumper. Good. Long two. No, a three. 88-86. Now they take it to 85. They do put the long two. Fry. Out to Petty. To Tia. Good. Tia, bucket. 5-point lead. Coming up to 90 seconds to work with. Yun. This is a three. Doesn't go. Saints told to slow it down. Fry. Here he lost the dribble. Now poked loose. Still keeps it alive. Now Masters. Pass to Tia high. To Petty high. 4-3. No. Could have been the dagger. Gill. He goes down with the right knee. Gill is down with 1:02 to go on an awkward landing. The train staff immediately coming out as Gill, the leading scorer for the Mountaineers, is down. So Gill being checked out by the training staff immediately in a big spot, and that's a big player to have down at this point of the ball game. 24 points on the scoreboards for Gill. 90-85 is your score once again with 1:02 to go in the fourth. Remember, Mohawk with a loss here would basically be put near on an island with Lambton. St. Clair with a win would keep up with Humber. Tight battling for the standings. So again, under an injury stoppage here. Minute 02 to go in the fourth quarter. As Gill now being helped back up. Both trainers coming out to help Gill. And quite simply, Gill just told his entire team, you get this one. Focused on the win itself more than anything else. Petty searching, finding Fry. Now they go for the full court trap, broken. Masters, Brapazika's back in. Tia! 7-point ball game still. Now Dozen working. Chun. Dozen. Goaltend. No whistle for a foul. Brapazika is called for his fourth. Looked to be close to the goaltend with how close that was in the cylinder. So Dozen will have to do it from the free throw line. Tia now having some troubles here. Tia being now checked out by the coaching staff. He'll keep into the ball game. Dozen, a 22% free throw shooter, remember, on the season.
If they score down here, I'm going to be yelling for a timeout, okay?
And the officials are still talking this over. So just getting confirmation on who the calls are on here. Dozen misses the first. Second one falls. Still a 6-point ball game. Fry now taken up. Masters almost had it over back, turned it over. Mountaineers need a bucket and quick. Chun, contested three, banks it in. 3-point ball game. Timeout. St. Clair wants to talk it over. Chun with a big three. Late in this one, contested from way deep. Chun, 9 points tonight for the Mountaineers. Foul situation's quite simple. St. Clair is already in the bonus. Next foul from St. Clair puts Mohawk in their bonus in this fourth quarter. This game can go either direction. Both huddles vividly animated. Lamento trying to get things drawn up and quickly. They're finishing up their huddles right here. Again, under 30 seconds to play in this fourth quarter. 26.2 seconds to work with. 92-89, your score. Petty to inbound. Trying to trap them with Fry. No foul taken. Masters gets it to Tia. They take the personal on Tia. Chun caught it for his second. Under 20 seconds to go now. Shot clock turned off. Tia to make it a 4-point game does. Second one's good. Timeout Mohawk. Mountaineers want to discuss things here. Now they need a bucket more than ever. A tough spot. They need a 3. And then they need a miss from St. Clair from the free throw line. The Saints, 1 point trail by as much as 9 in the third quarter of play. Now we'll look to hold on in their closest game by far this season. Remember, Niagara in town tomorrow. St. Clair going to be tested for sure with several players in troubles tonight, 2 and 4 p.m. The start times once again for those ball games. Both teams finishing up their timeout discussions here. (94-89), 19.8 seconds to go in the fourth quarter of play. Ball will be inbounded from the half court. Campbell on the inbound. Give it to Chun. Chun kicks the ball. Kick ball out of bounds. Still Mohawk possession. 16 seconds to go. Outside. Yun. Air ball. Tia loses grip. Still Mohawk possession. Raza trying to sprint into the ball game with 11.4 seconds to go. They take Yun out. Who takes the shot here? They go to Chun. Off the pump. Whistle out of bounds. Chun steps out of bounds with 8.5 to go. Timeout St. Clair. And on the biggest shot of the ball game, Chun steps out with the right foot. St. Clair has a chance to basically ice the game from this stretch. Once again, remember, Niagara in town tomorrow afternoon. 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock the start times. The women, that's going to be a big one for the standings for St. Clair to come back from their 3-3. And remember, on the following weekend, Humber comes into town to start a doubleheader weekend again for volleyball. 2 and 4 p.m. those start times between the Hawks and the Saints. Again, down to the final stretch here. St. Clair with free throws can just ice the game up by 5. Mohawk does have a timeout remaining. Raganetti now amongst those in for the Mountaineers. St. Clair possession. Inbounded to Fry. Trying to get the intentional foul, they do. And now Chun goes down. Caught on Yun. That's Yun's third. Coming in now is Adam. He comes in for Chun. Fry to ice the game. Makes the first. All right, telling Mohawk to go all the way down to try and do something fast. Fry makes the second. They're not going to take the time here. Campbell dribbles it, takes it, misses it. St. Clair holds on. 96-89, the final. The St. Clair Saints survive their toughest game of the season. St. Clair Saints stay undefeated. They go to 7-0. The Mohawk Mountaineers fall to 5-3 on the season. Post-game coverage coming up in just a few moments. You're watching We Digital for coverage of OCAA basketball.
Going to commercial. I already did. Okay, keep going.
The first kiss. She's thinking about a million things, like should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
Well, as you can see, the Sportsplex is emptying out. The fans here were treated to an outstanding men's basketball game. Even better, the home team won. It was a tough match, though, I'll tell you. Mohawk and St. Clair putting on a great display of basketball here tonight. The Saints hold on to win 96-89. They improved to 7-0. Galdo Tutu.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Galdo.
Okay.
Tutu is our player of the game, coming off the bench and contributing significantly. Galdo, before we came on air here, we were talking a little bit, and we said, boy, that team pushed you guys.
Right.
And this was, I think, a much-needed test. Fair to
No,
say that?
it's definitely needed for sure because we got 2 more good games coming up, and we definitely needed like a lot of good competition, you know. And like this is really like just getting us to like the next step and just keep on playing hard. And today, like, it really showed that.
And no disrespect to your previous opponents, Galdo, but maybe not strongest teams in the league right now.
For sure.
That doesn't mean to say they won't improve as the season goes on. I think every team does. But that's why I think this game was needed to see really where this Saints team is at.
Right now, honestly, our team's really we're pretty much at like a good pace, but we're going to keep on needing to play better teams, you know, like to get at our best because obviously like today, like it really showed that we definitely still need improvements, especially on defense. Like our offense is always there, but we definitely still need, you know, some practice on just more defense, you know, because for the next games, it's really going to get really important. So I think, you know, as long as we just keep on practicing on that.
And I think also, too, Galdo, I mean, obviously, you know, I don't like the ranking. You're number 1 in Canada.
No,
right
we
now,
are, yeah.
Which is nice. First time.
A
Little history made. That's always a great thing. But it puts that bullseye on your back, and every team, you know, they're going to give you your best now.
Every time.
You know, every time you step onto the court. Even here tonight, you look at it, you go into the break with a lead.
Right.
Come out of the third quarter down by 9.
Down, yeah.
What changed, and how did you guys manage to get back?
Honestly, we were in the locker room just all talking, and we're only down by, 5 points at halftime. We're still up, so, you know, like we just kept on giving up, you know, just straight, just good energy and just honestly, just staying focused. And we just kept the same energy coming back in, and obviously it was like up and down, but we ended up, you know, like keeping the lead, and I'm really proud of our team for doing that because we really needed this win, you know?
Yeah, and I think, again, you came off the bench.
Definitely.
Contributed tremendously. It really speaks to the depth of this St. Clair team.
Right.
And you know, I think if you're going to look at possibly winning a championship, depth is going to be key, isn't it?
Yeah, and we have a lot of good players. And, you know, we got a lot of hurt guys, but obviously guys came off the bench and kept on playing. So, you know, we definitely need that depth.
Yeah, tonight almost resembled a football game. The way some players were going down. Pretty scary. Tomorrow you get right back at it, Galdo.
Yeah, playing Niagara.
Niagara tomorrow, so not a lot of time for rest, but you can savor the win here tonight. But obviously tomorrow I think you come in with maybe a little bit of a different frame of mind.
Honestly, if we just stay locked in, just keep on playing in his team, and just not really just not taking anything like, you know, like lightly, you know, just like every single game is gonna be like a close game. So for the next 2 games, I know that for sure. It's not gonna be no easy game. So we got to just stay locked in, just keep on playing good.
Okay, well, enjoy this one for
appreciate it.
A few minutes and get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But congrats on the effort tonight, and great victory for you guys. And,
appreciate it a lot.
Hopefully we can follow it up tomorrow.
Yep, thank you.
Galdo Tutu, outstanding here tonight, that's for sure. Go ahead, Galdo. You can get that in the room with your guys. As mentioned, they improved to 7-0. Mohawk falls to 5-3. That's a really good Mohawk team, though. I'll tell you what, this victory was earned tonight. And, you know, I think this was a good timing for this game for the Saints. A little bit of an eye-opener. You know, they were on such a nice roll, and if tonight doesn't tell them, you know what, you're going to get pushed. Even though you're undefeated, you're still going to get pushed hard. So nobody's going to lie down and play and make it easy for you guys, that's for sure. Tomorrow we're right back here at the beautiful Sportsplex, Niagara. The Niagara Knights will be in town to take on the Saints. The women tip at 2 p.m., and then we get to see the men without that number 8 guy. I'll tell you, that's a big loss for the Saints. The men will tip at 4 p.m., so more great college basketball action here on We Digital. So a good story here today. The women win, the men win, and everybody goes home happy. That's for sure. A tremendous crowd here tonight. Hopefully we'll pack the place again tomorrow, but if not, We Digital has you covered. We'll have all the action for you live. On behalf of everybody here at We Digital Productions, my name is Dominic Papa. Thank you for tuning in. I will wish you all a good night, and we'll see you again very soon.